Country Boys Outdoors
starts now. This week on Country Boys Outdoors, we are participating in the Country Goes Huntin charity event. Looking forward to this event. We'd heard a lot about it, knew it was going to be a lot of fun, and they actually invited all of us, but B. Miller here had a few more basketball games to play and couldn't make it. Gina and I went and had a blast, and he got to relive it by watching our footage.
Yeah, I saw the footage of the trip. Looked like a great trip. Like I said, I'd heard about it as well the last couple of years especially, and hope to get back on the next event.
Going to stop by Shoot Straight, picked up our goodies. They take care of all of our guns and gear for us.
The new Super Venchi, mounted the new BSA, Build Turkey, Spanker 3.5 incher.
Thinking this one will be yours?
Yeah.
No, that one's mine.
I thought it was the, Sweet.
Just dead on at 50.
Oh man, it's so light.
So that center's gonna be your main pattern. Well, we had just got our new Benellis and they were shooting sweet. So we could not wait to get out there and try and break them in on some big old birds.
We got my little Sammy. It's her first trip ever. She eats like me nonstop. We both got the same jaws.
These old towns bring back memories. Me and Gina way back in the day, coming up here 15, 16 years ago, taking showers at the truck stops, sleeping in the back of the truck, chasing Florida whitetails.
I think you probably should slow down just.
Baby, I'm going 40.
Well, I know, but this is like little roads, it's wet.
Oh, this is a freaking pavement.
Well, I know, but you're in the middle of the road.
40 miles an hour. 14.
The speed limit's 35.
Hey, it's 55.
No, it's not. It's 35. Do you want to put a wager on that?
Yes. Whatever, we'll figure it out, but I'm winning.
Oh, and it's wet.
It's sliding now. Let's ask.
Head south, and it's on east side of Old River Road.
So I have no idea where I am, and now I'm taking directions from Gina.
Oh, I gotta go take a picture here.
You'd think after 20 years, I'd know better.
You're here? I don't think we're gonna make it.
Come on, I know what I'm doing.
Hold on.
Well, we finally got pointed in the right direction and found camp.
Oh, it's coming in, Mama!
Hey, we were freaking four-wheeling all over the back roads.
They didn't want to listen to me and just stop and ask for directions. They had to do it their own way. We made it.
When we finally got to camp, it was pretty late, so we said a few hellos, we got our gear straight, and got ready for an early morning.
All right, it is our first morning hunting, and we got up at 3. Well, we got paired into teams, and I was so excited to find out that Mike Wolf was going to be my guide. Have a plan?
Well, go kill a turkey. If it's raining, hold off and let us get to the woods.
You know, I'm learning the turkey calls and stuff like that.
We finally caught up with the infamous Mandy from Budweiser, and let me tell you, this guy was absolutely hilarious. And after spending just a few minutes with him, I knew we were going to have a lot of fun.
So I'm ready. This is my night vision.
You think the turkeys will come?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to come right into that.
Leave them on all day, sit right by Sam.
They slipped in there and did not realize that they had set up right under this bird on the roost. So when the sun came up, the bird was right above them. So they hunkered down, let him fly down, and let him push off.
We just got too close. But we may be able to get in and get set up. I think we still kill him.
Yeah, he's right through there.
He ain't coming back here, but I think we can get down there and kill him.
Limb Saver presents Country Boys Outdoors. This segment is brought to you by Lucky Buck, what it takes to grow the big ones.
Well, Gina and them had pretty much called it a morning and decided to head in for a bite to eat. But on their way back in, they checked the field, saw a bunch of hens, and decided to try and set up and give it one last try.
Jake's were in the field.
Oh, here they come. You can see them running. They're running.
Just in case there's a wrong bird in that room.
I'm looking.
I know they're Jake's, Gina, but come on. You know if I was there whacking stack, what's up with that?
Oh, they're looking down the field.
Yeah. My hand just run out the field over on the other side. I wish some big birds were done like that. We could have went to the Waffle House early.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Because, of course, you could have killed them all.
I could have called them, yeah.
With one shot, just to...
Probably. That was some fun stuff.
When we got back to camp, we saw a few nice birds on the table. Check out birds. We got some spurs. Nice.
Got me a new hat, buddy, right here. Hey, should I wear this?
Good deal. Well, I use my boat.
Well, they came up and let us know they had found some birds, but these birds were in Alabama, and we were in Georgia.
I just bought an Alabama license. I got a Georgia license and an Alabama license.
Ready to kill. Another great day. Going to Alabama to kill a turkey.
You seen something?
There's a whole flock of turkeys down there in that corner. I know 3 or 4. What we'll do is we'll try. We can get to this other field and go down. We'll scale the gully.
All right, man. Well, we're following you. All right. Let's see
By the time we actually got down there and could get clear to see if they were still there, there were no birds to be seen. So not sure if they just moseyed off or if we spooked them. And, you know, there was a whole herd of us trying to sneak up on these birds.
We know they'll be here in the morning. We'll be here before daylight. So, see what happens.
Well, the weather wasn't clearing and the birds weren't moving, so it was back to camp to tear up some Waffle House.
I got some steak and chicken.
Got a little bit of steak, a little piece of chicken, mashed potatoes. We got some green bean casserole and some regular green beans and a roll to top it off.
Dana Bowman. Do you know John Brunson?
Hey, John.
What's up, Ranger? How are you? Dana and I are very good friends. These are 2 good friends of ours. And Dana's going to be doing the Jump for the Heroes tomorrow, jumping in the USO parachute.
It was cool getting to meet Dana Bowman again. We got to see him jump once before, and it was pretty awesome. So we were hoping the weather was going to clear and he was going to get to do his jump the next day.
It's gonna be awesome today. Soda was having an awesome time last night, so the awesomeness is just gonna roll on over to me. Awesome!
Well, we felt like we had set up in a good spot, and we could hear this old Tom gobbling his head off on the roost. So we were hoping when that sun came up, he was going to pitch down and come our way. Well, after that sun came up and we had good light, we finally saw that bird, and he was still up on the roost, gobbling his head off and strutting up and down that branch. Well, we waited that bird out, but when he finally pitched down the opposite way into a field behind him, and we were done.
We hit check some fields or something, or you think that bird's over on this field?
He may be down in the corner of this other field.
Well, he should have, I mean, more than likely, he should have pitched down. He should be in one of them damn fields over there.
That's what I'm thinking. We'll go up there and back toward the truck, and we can look down the field and set up on the woodline.
This segment's brought to you by Bucket Walker. Never use a ladder again.
Well, John was down in Alabama trying to get after these turkeys. Meanwhile, Gina's up in Georgia getting after it.
I think we heard one gobble back around, so we're just gonna follow the road on around back toward where we're at. That's where they saw that bird going yesterday afternoon. Are you ready to hunt?
I gotta pee.
Use the bathroom on your time. You're hunting on our time.
Well, Mike and Gina were running around being a little aggressive on the bad boy, doing some driving and calling, seeing if they could get a bird to go off, and they found some birds.
They're going straight to that field.
We can cut them off. We just got to go all the way back. There goes the fly now.
Well, that's a hen. The two toms are up front.
In the road.
Yep. All right, we're trying to get up, set up on those two turkeys. Those toms that we've seen in the road, so that's the plan.
Well, they timed it perfect. Gina plopped down, Mike started calling, and birds started popping out.
No, that's a gobbler.
Well, everything was working out perfect until that bird hung up on the other side of the fence. Gina ranged the fence. It was 50 yards, and she just was not comfortable taking a 50-yard shot with her 20 gauge through a fence. Mike was doing some awesome calling, but that bird just wasn't going to cross that fence.
Well, we didn't have any luck getting them to us. They fed away from us going back the way they had originally came. We're just going to give them a break, go out, go back to camp, do what we got to do around camp, get us some lunch, and come back after them again, see if we can get them.
Back at camp, the party was just getting started, and everybody was waiting for Dana Bowman to make his jump.
On February 6, 1994, Sergeant Dana Bowman became world known when he and his teammate, Sergeant Jose Aguilar, collided in midair in the Golden Knights annual winter training. They started crossing in the sky. The two slammed into one another at a combined speed of 300 miles an hour. Sergeant Jose Aguilar lost his life. Sergeant Dana Bowman lost both legs. he turned his tragedy into a triumph, being the first double amputee to ever re-enlist in the United States Army.
Whoa! What a sacrifice, huh? You can imagine what our troops, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, and the Coast Guard are doing for us each and every day. They have paid that ultimate sacrifice for us. We want to thank each and every one of them. We want to thank these men and women that are here today on the 21 gun salute, because that means an awful lot.
Ready, aim, fire! Thank you so much.
Well, while I had hung back to do the 21 gun salute and make sure that we had someone hanging there for that part of the event, old Gina and Mike had headed back out to try and get a bird down.
Well, Mike thought there might be a turkey in this field, so we set up and started calling.
Bearded hen, I would have been shooting that for sure.
I'd been hunting so hard, so as soon as I got a clear shot, I was gonna let this turkey have it. We worked so hard for this because we have been gypped many, many times.
4 to be
4
exact.
times. Man, that Benelli smacked his butt too.
20 gauge.
20 gauge, my brand new 20 gauge. Look at that. That was by far my best turkey hunt ever. And I owe it all to one person, myself. When it came to calling this bird in, Mike was a man.
Yourself and the man upstairs.
The man upstairs. Oh, yeah.
Does he have 4 toes or 3?
He got 4.
There's one turkey here that when he goes to sleep, he's like a flamingo. He's got to be like this.
Okay, I'm guessing 17 and a half.
He's almost as big as you, baby.
19.4.
19.4. Oh,
Better than I thought.
Well, we had a ton of birds down, so the only thing left to do was party.
meet my buddies out on the lake. We're headed out to a special place we love, but just a few folks know.
The event was a lot of fun. I know that it's for a great cause. A lot of interesting people there, a lot of different people participating, and you know, we just had a blast. First year doing it, it definitely won't be our last.
Oh yeah, I will be at the next one.
Trying to show the other side of John, man.
I don't know much about you, but if you like the Waffle House, then we'll get along.
Oh, yeah. Killing me with the ring light, dude.
But as soon as he hit the ground, he shut up. So.
I was done.